Welcome back to Siege of Orleans, or for my French audience, Siege of Orleans. I wanted to show you guys the progression and the update I got in the first 7 days. So let's start off with the Chronicle. Right now we're in the Fort Destroying Chronicle, or moats in this scenario. War of Conquest, the usual. I completed the Will of the Ancients for the 50k crystals today. Very welcome sight. Nearly 12 million crystals spent. It's actually above average for me. Karak has been done like 2 hours after it got live. Past Glory has been finished in, I would say, less than 3 days total. So the activity is definitely there. And when you look at the leaderboards, it says the same thing. My honor is pretty high, and I'll explain later. But coalition-wise, we are first, and camp-wise. When it comes to achievements, it's actually above average performance individually for me. I gained most of my honor from doing the 5 marches set up for barbarians, and that's because of the 7k gem event, and it was really convenient, and I wanted to give myself a further boost to start up the crystal economy. Let's go to the shop. I've bought out the discounted items. It's really helpful, especially the sculptures. And as for the auxiliaries, I'm not gonna show too much. And as you can see, I'm using Caesar on my Nevsky, just for the tanky factor. Don't be afraid to use these Vrits. After a couple days, we run out of commanders to use on the skills. So at the beginning, I was, concerned on how we're gonna be able to use them. Are we gonna be able to, switch them around? And it seems like you can. And I've seen people recommend doing barb chains every hour when you wake up. Don't sleep. Quit your job, do barb chaining and whatnot. But you should still do some forts, and when you get the time, and you find a nice group of barbs and get some value. Here we see a Wild Richard committing heinous crimes against his English brethren, and it seems like that's the theme for this KVK, and I'm all for it actually. It's actually kind of funny, but yeah, this is very exciting. Obviously, like this is the content you came for, you know. I might even just start up some live stream just so you can watch me barb chaining, because I know that's premium content right there. Jokes aside, um, here's my Crystal Mine quest. I also managed to get to level 11 in the first week. I completed all the daily challenges, the weekly challenges, and some of the season challenges. So, like the barbs, obviously, and the forts. I actually completed the forts today, and I didn't even notice there was this achievement. It probably got added this time around, but it's definitely a nice addition. Gets you easier to these tiered crystal, you know, places. And as for my commanders, I've actually have a big change. I use those discount heads from the KVK shop to Expertise Mulan. I'm a big fan of Mulan because like the sheer amount of stats she gives and the march speed. But this also fort scale is also very, very good if you're having multiple nuking marches like I do. And I've demonstrated by killing a barb just to see the benefit of having Trajan Mulan with the echelon formation. So I've used Guan Scipio, and we're gonna see. So this is my Guan skill proc, and this is my Scipio, and this is the time around my Mulan popped off. And as you can see, my Guan got 24% of each stat, 35% march speed, and skill damage 41. If you subtract the 6, that's 30. And when you look at the actual commanders, so Trajan buffs for 30%, like nearby ally, and is shown 35%, so that's because of the echelon formation. And Mulan gives off 20% of each stat, but in the battle log it's shown 24%. And I like this having stats because if you're a free to play, you lack stats when it comes to the field. You know, people have better tech than you, better gear, now even better armaments, and I use Mulan to kind of bridge that gap. And with her fourth skill, I'm able to nuke pretty much anything I focus on, and that's ultimately the goal, is it? So that's the reason I like this March so much, and I prefer her over Ethelflaed. I know Ethelflaed gives off the AoE damage, but I do enough damage on my other marches. Like my other marches are all like DPS and all that, but I need something to sustain all those marches and to keep them as healthy as possible, while also providing all that extra nuke capacity that Mulan has. Now for my tech, my crystal is still level 20, and I'm mostly focusing still on the economy. So you can see I maxed the first like echelon, you could say, and I'm working towards getting my treaties and cultural exchange to level 7, so I can max these two, and then I will probably work my way towards yeah, obviously unlocking this, probably to special medicines, and then usually after the first zone I focus on color arms because there is usually an altar fight. But the interesting part about this map is the fact, I'm still not confirmed, but like everything shows that the altar is not gonna be where is it? There it is. You know, usually it's in a separate zone, so there's two passes, but it's right here in the open, and you can probably like use your 5 marches here, and you're good to go. So you don't need to micro with just one march and get all the best pairing, best equipment onto a single march. And it's actually kind of nice because it changes the way I do my tech, and I'm gonna focus on the healing reduction costs and work my way towards the troop type technologies, and then I'm probably gonna focus the troop capacity. As for the actual fighting, I'm still concerned on will actually, you know, be able to record the gameplay while it's fighting. My device is not like that great, and while I will definitely not live stream anything because first it's not really something I do. I prefer to stay focused. I'm usually on Discord, on the voice channels, and I like to be in the loop. I don't want to, spoil my kingdom's plans and strategies. And the second reason is, like I said, I don't know if my device can handle it. I don't know if the frames will be favorable. I will definitely try to, record some gameplay of War, of how my performance, our kingdom's performance, some good reports. So definitely stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next video.